Hey Mom, can I have a quarter? Hey, Fragorn here. Just doing a little first look at last Epoch. So I played this game in beta a long time ago, and am gonna give it a try again since Path of Exile 2 is kind of in a state right now where I've done about 5 different builds, tried a few different archetypes and mechanics, and pretty much gotten all I can get out of the early access until they do a major expansion with more classes or more skill gems, etc., to test out. And with the news that the disappointing news that Path of Exile is not going to be getting a new league for extended period of time, I thought it's a good time to come take a look at this game. I saw a post that they're going to be doing a league or a cycle, actually, it's called, as you can see here, cycle. That's their name for leagues or seasons, depending upon what game you're playing. Leagues in Path of Exile, seasons in Diablo, and cycles in Last Epoch. So they're going to be doing a new cycle update in April, and it might be cool. So I haven't played this game in a long, long time. Never played a sorcerer, so I thought I would just kind of do a go in blind, play the sorcerer, see what happens. So I do like this game. I remember the campaign was fun. The end game was not super polished with the system of doing the obelisks and increasing the corruption, and got a little repetitive, but
I cannot
still fun.
do that.
I enjoyed it. So this is not a build guide. I'm just basically giving you a peek at what this game looks like live. So we have waypoints, same deal. Got overlay map, same deal. Some of the other nice stuff about this game is the way the skills and the talents are set up. I really like those. So you have your character sheet with your resistances, very similar to other ARPGs. But what's kind of different about this is 2 different skill trees. Actually, kind of 3. So I am a mage, but I specialized as sorcerer. So you have different skill trees for your base class, which is like mage or sentinel or rogue, depending upon what you're doing. And then you have a subclass, like a mastery class, kind of like an ascension in Path of Exile. You get that at like level 20-ish. So I went with sorcerer. So mainly just looking at different kind of elemental spells. The type of stuff you get from increasing this is more intelligence, more crit chance, more mana. Ward is like an energy barrier that goes around your character for defense. You know, just it's very simple. You just read through what you get. It does have the nice feature if you hit Alt, you get more information. As you can see, right there, Alt, more information. Hit Alt, you get more information about what shock does, etc. So it's very nice. The other kind of skill tree you get is, instead of doing like sockets like Path of Exile, you actually modify your own skills. So right now I'm using Meteor, which is kind of the big sorcerer skill that you get when you become a sorcerer. Teleport, simple. Snap freeze is just like just what it says, a quick, basically instant cast that freezes stuff in front of you. Static Orb, I'm testing this. I just got this a little bit ago. I am not really using it. And then my main skill is Disintegrate, which I really liked. Since it came online, it's been by far the best damage skill I have had. So, I'm gonna go out here and I'm heading to this waypoint. This is your waypoint map, your world map. You get different eras, so this is like a time traveling game. Right now I'm operating in the ruined area, and I have to get up to here, the ruined world. So, closest waypoint I currently have is right here in the Shattered Valley. We'll just go there and travel. Respecking all this stuff is super easy too. It just costs gold, and you get plenty of gold. Another thing I love about this game is, look at my inventory is a big mess. You can hit the transfer materials, and all your crafting materials will go to a separate inventory and get sorted for you. So bam, that is so good. Stuff drops identified. It's so intuitive. You just hover over it and see if you want to pick it up. But if there's two reasons to pick something up. Either you're going to equip it because you think it's better, or you pick it up because you may want to melt it down. So I picked this up just because I can shatter it, it's called. It's basically like breaking it down into materials, and I can get crafting materials that may give me vitality, fire resistance, or lightning resistance. So you get all these different glyphs and wards and runes and affix shards that do this. I have 16 armor shards, 1 health gain on block, 7 block chance, some resistance. So all that stuff's very easy. Crafting is very, very easy. You just hit F to bring up the forge. That's what it's called here. I'm going to put something in there. I'm going to break this down for you. So I have a rune of shattering in here right now, which if I take that out, it's gone. Now I'm crafting on this piece of gear, but I do want to shatter it. So I'm going to rune of shattering in. I'm going to shatter it, and you can see 2 vitality shards and a lightning resistance shard was sent to my forge, sent to my crafting bench. So let's actually do a craft here. Put something on this. So this is a magic wand. There's different types of items. This is like a legendary or unique. This is your rares, and then white obviously has no affixes. So magic can have 2. Rares can have 4. And then I think these guys can have 6, or they can have more anyway. I'm actually using one of those. So found these unique gloves. They're very nice. Give me a little elemental damage leech. So back to crafting. Anyway, it's very simple. I got a tier 2 lightning damage on here, which is 25% increased lightning damage. I can increase that because I have the shard. I can increase my spell damage because I have the shard to do it, or I can try to add something else. We are going to try to add something else. Doesn't look like there's anything I really care to add. Maybe do stun chance just to put something on there. So bam, that turns rare. Now I actually have room for another effects. But nothing I want to add. When crafting, you can use these different runes to change the outcome. Like this removes an affix on an item, adds random fixes to empty slots. So like when these 2 were empty, I could have used that and would have put random affixes on it. We can actually turn these items into a unique item. It's kind of cool. So if you have lots of these as you play the game, you find them fairly frequently. You can just kind of spam these on. It's like a guaranteed chance orb in Path of Exile that turns an item unique. Glyph of Hope's very good. Modifies the outcome. Now this is an important line here. 25% chance to have no forging potential cost. What that means is this guy is out of forging potential, so I can't actually craft anymore on him. But when you're doing good end game forge crafts, you want to use these, so you put that in there. And then now I have a 25% chance to not cost my forging potential. And let's find that. This has 22 forging potential. As I forge more and more on this, this will go down to 0 too. But these Glyph of Hopes make it seem more likely that you will not lose forging potential when you do the craft. What's this one? Glyph of Chaos. Okay, so it's randomly. It's just a randomizer. And this can seal an affix. This is kind of cool, Glyph of Despair. So if you put that in there and I pop one of these affixes, will pop over here and become sealed. And then I'd actually have room over here. So something you'd use when you have a lot more forging potential to actually get 5 modifiers on a rare item. It's pretty cool. So the way to do it would be like to get 3 really good ones and then seal it, and then keep crafting after that. So this is just a junky item that I don't care about. Leveling gear that I just picked up off the ground. Like I said, stuff drops identified, so it's fairly easy. You do have a little relic spot to give yourself little bonuses. It's kind of like standard relic. These will open up and expand as you level up and do quests. You'll get more room and more stuff, so that one in there. Oh man, these all stink. Well, that's enough with that. So spell wise, like I said, I'll just show you what they're doing right here on the Waystone. Meteor's your big hit. It's gonna come down and do damage. It's fire, AoE, teleport. No brainer, teleports you with a short cooldown. Snap freeze, freezes everybody with a longer cooldown. Static orb, just kind of like an exploding lightning ball. And then my main skill is disintegrate, just channeling beam of burn. So mana is a problem with this game if you spam. You can see how I'm running out, so I like this skill, but it eats up the mana fast. So I have it set up right now where I can channel this for quite a while without running out of mana. And how I do that is because, like I said, these skills actually can be assigned their own tree. So right now I have 3 active skills that I can specialize in and modify. You get up to 5 and more as you get levels, so the 35 and 50 other levels you need to get 2 more. So with my snap freeze, I went with shorter cooldown, so I'm reducing my cooldown by 18%. I'm also making it cheaper, making it freeze a little bit longer, and you can see this dot here. I need 1 point in here to get to here, 2 points in here to get to here. Very simple. And you just hover over these and hit your alt and read what they do and pick what you want. It's very simple. Like I said, I'm not following a guide. I'm just plunking points in as they seem to be effective. So my snap freeze has a better cooldown, and I went out, I needed 3 to get to this to put frostbite on enemies. That's a little bit of a damage over time. I don't really care about that. I wanted this. Leaves a patch of frozen ground for 5 seconds, which chills enemies that walk through it. So when I hit that, it's going to also leave frozen ground. Just a little more crowd control. Then coming down here, just wanted this one to get to this. I have additional armor and cold resistance while snap freeze is on cooldown. So it's very easy. Whenever I cast it, it goes on cooldown for 15 seconds. I get 15 seconds of more armor and more cold resistance. So my disintegrate, main thing I'm doing with it is working down this way. I take less damage while channeling, so a little defensive buff by picking this area. Come down here, just does more damage, 10% per point put in there. I'm working over to this one so I get 2 beams of disintegrate, basically doubling the damage. It is going to cost a lot more mana. I have this for defense. I gain ward, which is like that energy shield each second based on my intelligence when casting, so I'm going to scale intelligence. I'm going to scale the effectiveness of ward, and that's kind of going to be my defense. And then while I'm doing this, my cooldowns come back faster, so it gets me back my teleport and my cold snap faster. And here's my ward. Right now it's at 58. When I channel, you can see it go up, and then it just slowly starts to decay over time again. It's pretty cool. See that little line? That's endurance threshold. It's actually kind of a second health that kicks in when your health is all gone. The more endurance you have. You can see the tooltip right there. Reduces damage dealt to your health below my threshold. So when my health gets lower, my endurance kicks in and I actually take even less damage for this last portion. You can get a lot of endurance and get that to be most of your health pool if you want to stack it. Very cool stuff in this game. It's very well thought out, so I really like it. So let's do a little gameplay, and that'll be it for this video. What am I trying to do? I gotta get over here, so nice waypoints are just meteor. Got my disintegrate down, stuff else. I'll try to find a rare because one of the things I like the most about this is if you find a rare enemy, they drop a rare gear every time. It's not random at all. It's random what comes out, obviously, but it's random what comes out, but it's guaranteed. You're gonna get a rare item to drop every rare you fight. So that's very handy.
Fools.
And just having a thought, I don't know if item rarity is on this game. Magic find. I don't have any on my current gear. May get some later. I may get some as part of these runes. Anyway, if it's there, you almost always want to use it. Kind of hoping it's not there. It's a stat that I hate from Diablo and Epoch. But if it's there, you'll have to get a little probably to get your drops to be better. This guy's rare, so he dropped a rare piece of loot every time. That's so nice.
I cannot do that.
So you can just hover over it and see if you like it. I'm not doing melee damage or necrotic damage. The shock would be helpful, but overall this is not a good piece of gear, so I just walk on. Oh, I should show you how to even make this better. I haven't set it up yet because I'm super new to playing this game, but it has this amazing feature. Where is it? Loot filter. You can create your own loot filter. So create a filter, create a new filter, name it, do a skull. I'm going to call this Sorcerer. I'm going to make it bright yellow for lightning damage. Okay, add rule, and you can just go through and you can say, so this rule is visibility. Do I want to show it or do I want to hide it? So I can tell this loot filter to hide all kinds of different gear. So say I want something that has fire damage. I look for a fix with fire damage over time. I could have this hide anything that did all kinds of affixes, all different sorts of stuff. Have it hide. So like this might still show up because I may look for chance to shock, but if it didn't have chance to shock, this wouldn't even show up because of my loot filter. So you can make these, you can import them. I think people have pretty good ones that they've made over time for different types of characters, but they're very easy to make. A little tedious going through and clicking all the different affixes you want or don't want to highlight, but once you're done with it, it's there. So you can make it real easy. And then you don't even have to look at loot. If it shows up, it's got an affix you want, you pick it up. It'll be something you either want to disenchant or you want to possibly equip. So, very handy.
I cannot do that.
Ooh, I double hit my meteor there. I never try to do that because it really sucks up your mana. I bet that guy's down here. So there's a little backtracky sometimes. It's not near as bad as it is in Path of Exile. Ooh, I'm smart. Good choice. I went the right way. Maybe up this way. So I built this character fairly tanky. As you can see, I constantly regen my ward. Most of my points are tank points. I could be way more offensive. There's tons and tons of really cool uniques that you can use to create, that will define your builds later. Like I said, I'm not following a guide. I'm not even doing a guide. I'm just kind of looking at different skills and seeing if I like them. Here's another unique that's going to drop a guaranteed, or not a unique, but a rare. It's going to drop a guaranteed rare for me. And there it is. See? Isn't that nice? Every time you kill a rare enemy, you get a rare drop. Maybe there is no magic find in this game because it has some rules like that that are really nice. You have a dodge roll. That's my dodge roll right there. Hit spacebar and scoop. So I have health leech and ward generation when casting, so pretty defensive build. I don't like dying. I'm sure I could be killing way faster if I put more points in offense. See, when I loot those shards, ooh, I just took a bunch of damage there. You pick up one, they all get looted. So, some quality of life stuff in this game is just absolutely fantastic. Alright, I see my objective is over there, so I'm going to end the video for now, and hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and thanks for watching.